Hey, how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jan and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you. Clearly, we're doing another Blue Mondays look today, and I am super excited because I decided to use my Blend Bunny Lure palette. I haven't used this in way too long because, always trying to take turns with my makeups. But I'm thinking this blue section and this black shade could pretty much do what I have in mind today. Will it work? That's anyone's guess, but I think I should give it a whirl. So I'm going to stop yammering and whack on some shadow shields, scoot you in, and just start playing eyeshadows. All right. Shadow shields are on, my eyes are primed. I'm actually going to go in with the Black Sea shade first. And I'm going to apply that with my angled brow brush along my lash line. Not super close or precise. Just, on there. My idea is to start with the darker shade closest to my lash line and then blend it up and out with lighter shades. I haven't done this in like a really long time, if at all. So yeah, we'll see. I'm just kind of working on a wing shape out here. Nothing specific or too fussy because I'm going to add the blue. But I think that's pretty much the gist of it. I'm also going to pack it on in here. I like the lower outer lash line to match the upper. So that's done. Now I'm going to start with the darkest blue shade, which is the shade The Deep, which is almost like a purpley blue. And I didn't blend out the black because I'm just going to put this over the black and the blue. No, over the black and the naked lid. And I will blend them as we go. I did prime my eyes with my NARS Soft Matte Concealer below my brow and the Milani Eye Primer from my lash line up to my brows. Wow, words, holy moly. I'm filming this kind of later than I normally do. I'm filming it on Sunday. A lot of times I'll film this video on Friday if I have time, but that did not work out this week. So I'm filming it on Sunday, and apparently there's like a 10% chance we could see some tornado activity today. Not full-on tornadoes. I'm in Vermont. It is the Green Mountain State. So, an actual tornado isn't likely, but it's interesting and scary how much the weather has changed. Like, it's Vermont. The worst thing we usually get is snow. So, I don't know. Okay, I have very hooded eyelids. If you're new here, hi, I'm 46, hooded lids. So if I look straight ahead, a lot of the eyeshadow I just put on is gone. You can see there's a fair amount of it. So I'm actually going to apply a little bit, just so you can see it just over the edge of my hood when I'm looking straight ahead. And hopefully that'll make it look more cohesive and give the illusion of not having super hooded eyelids. It's important to remember to look straight ahead, which is not something I typically actually remember. So now that I kind of hit myself in the nose, now that I kind of have it mapped out, I can raise my brows and just start packing that on. So anyway, it has been a very, very good weekend. We spent yesterday with our two of the granddaughters and Jackie Boy, of course, and then my nieces came over because my sister and her husband were taking their oldest son, who is 18, to the Governor's Institute for a week-long camp. So we got to hang out with the nieces, and that was really fun. It was really cool. And they absolutely love Herbie. And everyone got along really well. I'm going into the next shade called Explore. And just played, and it seemed like everyone had a pretty good day. I haven't heard otherwise, so hopefully everyone still feels that way. It's just nice. It's nice to hang out and just enjoy being around maybe my nieces are 12 and 13, so, you know, not babies anymore, but very much enjoyable. I mean, seriously good kids. Holy moly. Really good kids. So that's cool. It was fun. The weather's been kind of oogie. So I haven't been outside or anything, but they were really cool. They took Herbie outside and played with her for a while, and I don't know, it was just awesome. Now I'm going to go into the lightest blue shade called Catch Me, and that is going over the last blue shade. Again, partway on the blue, partway on my naked lid. I suspect I will be going back and forth quite a bit between all the shades to make sure there's no weird line, because you can definitely see a clear straight line from that second blue to this light one, and that is not a cute look. So probably won't do all of that on camera. I really try not to be boring, but I don't have a lot to talk about. The weather has pretty much been the focus of weirdness in my life. But yeah, that's gonna blend really nicely. You know, well, my lid is looking a little bit patchy and weird, but I'm not gonna fuss with that too much right now. I intended to put a shimmer shade on there, and I probably will, but we'll see. Now I'm going to go back into the second blue called Explore, and that's just going to go, I'm really, really lightly just running the tip of that brush over the edge of that Explore shade to meet up with the light blue. And see how easily that's diffusing? Love this. Blend Bunny has got an excellent matte formula. Boy, howdy. That's so good. And again, back into the light blue called Catch Me. I'm kind of just stamping it because these super light shades that are maybe white based, you don't really want to fuss and blend too much because it will fully disappear. That's coming together really, really nicely. Oh, have you seen the new Nomad launch collection? Or yeah, launch. They showed the inside of the palette yesterday. It made me very homesick. I lived in Florida when I was a kid for like 5 years, but every time we cruise, we fly down to Florida and leave out of one of the ports down there. As soon as we get out of the airport, it's like I'm home. The air smells like home. It feels like home. It's the weirdest thing. But I don't know, it's just the way it is. So I'm very excited. I'm gonna have to get the palette. There's no way around it. I'm still gonna wait on the travel palettes until there's a sale or whatever. But I need the Florida Keys one. I didn't grow up in the Keys or live in the Keys. We actually lived in a retirement community, believe it or not. Went to the Keys once. I actually commented on one of Nomad's posts on Instagram about being in the Keys and throwing up in Key West, and I got tar on my knee at a beach. Very vague memories of Key West, but they're there. Now I'm going to go back into the black shade, and I put it on the wrong side of my brush, and just reapply that. I'll go over it all one more time with the dark blue, and I'm definitely getting some fallout, mostly from this black, but a little from the blue, which is fine, and why I didn't do my face makeup, because I pretty much expected I would make a mess. When I'm playing, I am fully playing, so I don't think I should be careful. I'm not thinking I should be careful, I guess is what I should say. No, I don't think I should. But I don't know, maybe I leave that matte with maybe a little shimmer in the middle or on the inner corner. You know what? I don't actually know. So what I think I'm gonna do is go off camera, do the other eye, get it all caught up, finish blending this one a little bit more. I'll do all of my face makeups and then decide what to do about a shimmer. It just looks so pretty that I don't want to draw any attention away from it with a shimmer, but on the inner corner that could be really nice. So I'm gonna go fix this, do my face, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, and this is the finished look. Let me scoot you in for an up close reconnoiter at the eyes. I'm sure you can tell I opted to keep my eyelids matte and go for a pretty in-your-face inner corner shimmer, which I will tell you all about in a second. As for the eye look, I really think I like it. I normally go from like dark on the outer and work my way into a lighter shade, and then, up as well. But I don't know, I think this is pretty cool. I definitely think I like it, and I might do more looks with this shape with the eyeshadow. I think it's pretty cool. I might even consider maybe not doing the wings so much as like rounding it out. I think that could be fun. So let me know what you think. I'm very interested. I mean, if you've only seen a couple of videos from me, you wouldn't know that this is a big deal. or a big change rather. And it may not even be that obvious to anyone, but it is to me for sure. But I really like it. So definitely let me know what you think. This could be a situation where I think it looks better than it actually does, and we definitely don't want that. So I'm depending on you to rein me back in if I've gotten too big for my britches. Real quick, all the rest of the bits that are on my face, I did use my L'Oreal / NYX combo, and it didn't hold up at all. So I am going to be done with it. This was just a tiny bit along the edge of each of the two like little pans, and I squished them all together and tried to make one. It didn't work. I'm not going to fuss with a broken face powder. Not for, I mean, it was very little of the edges left. So that is basically my foundation. I did use the Sephora Best Skin Ever Glow, kind of where I just wanted a little bit more coverage before I put the powder on, and then I used a little of the KVD Good Apple concealer for just like my inner corner-ish area, just for a little bit of brightness. And then contour, Kevin Aqua. I know, but you know, I want to use my makeups, so that's what I'm doing. I am using 2 bronzers. I have been doubling up on things when and where because it's just really fun. So my main bronzer is the Hourglass Radiant Bronze Light. This is old. It's got a very big dip in it, which was kind of why can't I think of words? So it was rounded, but now it's concave because I've used so much. I don't buy new Hourglass products, but I feel like I should use the things I have because it's wasteful not to, and I really do like them. So that is my main bronzer, and then I went in with the NYX Buttermelt Bronzer in Buttercup, which is number 1 in the lineup, just as a like blending it out and, you know, kind of going for a smooth transition from bronzer to foundation. I don't know. That's what I'm telling myself. I'm really enjoying it, so I've been doing it. My blush is the same situation, 2 different blushes. This time I went with the REM Beauty Satin Matte Blush in Sun Pop as like my main blush in here. And when I tell you I piled this on, I piled it on. There is so much of this blush on my cheekers. It's not the most powerful blush I have and love, but I definitely like it. And to blend this one out, I used my Moira Signature Ombre Blusher in 01 Sweet Peach. This barely shows up on me, but with that blush and this combined, I don't know, I just think it looks pretty cute. So it's not a lot, but I think it works. So my highlight is the Ozzy Osbourne highlighter that, who did this? Rock and Roll Beauty, I think was the brand. I got the palette and this highlight. It's a very gentle highlight. It is what is on my Cupid's bow, and then I went over that with the other highlighter that I'm wearing when most of it was off the blush brush. But I use this as a base, and then I went in with my Blend Bunny Noctilucent Highlight Palette. I love this thing. I used the shade Apparition, which is like a blue shifty one. This is on sale on the Blend Bunny website, which makes me think they're probably doing away with it. So I did pick up a backup because I really, really, really love this highlight. The new Blend Money palette looks really pretty too. So that's pretty much it. My eyeliner is the LA Girl Ultimate Liner in the shade Never Ending Navy. I just thought this was perfect for the matte blue eye look. I have a couple dark blue multi-chrome eyeliners, but I really wanted just a straight up navy blue. And then I showed you all of the shades that I used, just the 3 matte blues and the black. For my inner corner though, I did pull out an entirely different palette because I didn't love the shimmer shades in there for what I wanted, because I wanted like a in-your-face, bright, shiny inner corner. I'm actually wearing 3 different shades, which is excessive and was not my intention, but it's how it ended up working out. I used my Cosmic Beauty, formerly Cosmic Brushes, Winter Wonderland palette and the shade Winter Solstice, which is just beautiful. It ended up looking more orangey on my inner corner, which is amazing and I love it and would highly recommend, and would probably paint my whole body in it if I could. But it wasn't quite what I was looking for. So then I topped it with some Wonderland, thinking that might be what I wanted. And I definitely liked it. I thought it was really, really nice. That is what is on the inner corner. I did take both of these shades on the lower lash line, you know, in here. But then I decided to use the dark blue shimmer called Chill. It's like a blue purple. It doesn't really shift, but it's got like a hint of purple. And I used that at the very base of my inner corner and then pulled it down to meet up with the mattes on my lower lash line. A little different, but I thought super fun. In my opinion, I really, really like it. And I really like the matte eyeshadows on top. I think they look really good, really smooth and lovely. But I really wanted some pretty intense shimmer. And I think I found a pretty good compromise. So anyway, that's pretty much that. If you're wondering about my lip though, I will tell you real quick. Dominique Cosmetics Brown Sugar Lip Liner and the Unearthly Liquid Lipstick in the shade Bliss. This is a fairly new one. I came with the last mystery box that I bought. So that is every single thing I'm wearing besides lashes and mascara, which, you know, same old mascaras. Hopefully you like this Blue Monday look. I really do. If you have any suggestions for Blue Monday videos or any videos at all, let me know. I am happy to take a whack at any suggestions regarding makeups or nails that you have. I am trying to figure out how to do the nail polish video, like just a nail polish for beginners or dummies or something along those lines of my favorite like must-have bits, like nail polish remover, something to use the remover with, things like that as in must-have, but also some of my favorite things. So I'm working on that, and that should be up very, very soon if, you know, everything works out. So anyway, I'm gonna stop. Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Either way, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Be good and remember to be kind to you.